What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another week and another episode of the BC Auto Podcast. I'm Noah.
And I'm Isaac.
And today, Isaac has a surprise for me that I do not know what's going on.
I do. As you can see, it's very hidden in plain sight.
The whiteboard.
Also, just in front of the camera.
But it's been turned around since I got in here, so I have no idea what's going on.
So he has no idea. And I feel like, honestly, that's the first thing we could do.
Well, now that we've already brought it up, yeah.
I think that's the first thing we should do.
If I don't sound ecstatic, it's because I don't like surprises. I don't like not knowing what's going on. But I guess
I think this will be pretty interesting, and you'll enjoy it because it is in a format that you are familiar with.
Okay.
And have been doing as of late.
Is it a blind ranking?
No, it's
Okay.
not a blind ranking. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. All
it's either
right.
a blind ranking or a blind ranking or a blind ranking, probably, if I had to guess.
It is not either of those.
Okay.
So, I did some research before this and got a bunch of information, not about these vehicles, but just it in general. So, here you go. It's a head-to-head.
A bracket.
Yeah.
Head tournament.
So, it's pretty much just like...
You know, I'm going to be so for real. As a kid, I used to just make a bunch of these with random things like food or vehicles
Oh,
or whatnot,
really?
and just do them for the fun of it. Yeah. All right, we have Isaac's camera rolling now. Apparently, I didn't hit record, so that's my bad.
Good job.
But now we're good.
Good job.
And we can continue.
Hey, we've gone a couple episodes without hiccups, so...
That's true. It was bound to happen at some point.
Yeah. So, anyway, continuing.
Getting on with this tournament-based, bracket-based,
Yeah.
head-to-head. What is this? Best selling vehicles in America 2025.
Correct. So this is from Car and Driver.
Okay.
They do one every year for the best selling. I think they do top 20 something, 25, I'm pretty sure, 26
Okay.
of the year.
Can I ask, how did you place them in their spot? Did you just go down the
I
list?
just randomly put them.
Like randomly put them?
Correct.
Not even going down the list?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a completely randomized list. And so,
Okay.
yeah,
And this is based on my opinion or based on what I think is the best cars?
based on your favorites.
Based on favorites.
Correct.
Star, favorite star.
Yeah. Star favorite star.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, if you just wanna, this will be all you. So you're picking all of them here, and then we'll do a final one, so that we can know what your favorite is.
Okay, first round, we're going to take a little bit more time on them. Just because it's the first round. And then...
Yeah, that's fine. You probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but I'll put a list up.
Yeah. You could probably just take a picture of that and then block out the next rounds when not.
That's a good idea.
Or you
Yeah.
can just create a digital one so the
Yeah.
writing isn't as bad.
Yeah. I'll just take a photo of it when it's done,
Yeah.
and then slowly reveal.
Yeah.
What's happening? Okay.
Alright, so first round is a Civic versus a Ram.
Yeah, it's just Ram in general. It just said Ram pickup.
Yeah,
So I'm assuming
F-Series is also on there. I see,
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Civic versus Ram.
And this is the 2025 model. This was the
Specifically
2025.
2025?
Well, the best selling in 2025. So current model, 24 or 25, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, you guys are well aware of how I feel about Ram. And as much as I'm looking
Hey,
forward...
I think you've had conflicted opinions throughout
Now
episodes.
listen. I'm getting there. As much as I'm looking forward to the future of Ram, the past is still Ram. And the past is, my opinions are set in stone on. So, as much as I'm looking forward to the future of Ram, they've got too much going on with the trucks in the recent past and historical past that I can't get behind them.
Yeah.
And I personally owned a Civic before. You guys know from episode 1.
Yep.
And Civics are one of the longest, best vehicles. Still a reasonable price for a brand new one. I love what they're doing with the hybrids.
Yeah, it's a really good option all around, really. I mean, ever since its debut, really.
If I were to buy a brand new car, Civic would be on the list of what I would consider getting. So, yeah. Civic's moving on round 1.
Civic is moving on.
And that's probably going to be one of the easier decisions for me.
Yeah.
Round 2, not round 2, still round 1, but matchup number 2 is the Ford Explorer versus the Toyota Camry. And this one's going to be conflicting because I like to lean more American in my personal opinions. Mm-hmm. But then there's absolutely nothing wrong with Japanese vehicles, and they make the best vehicles.
Yep.
One's a family car and one's a gas mileage car.
Yeah. I didn't match up like SUV to SUV
right.
and sedan on purpose. This is like completely random.
Yeah. Which is fair. It gets you thinking more. Again, this is my favorites.
Yeah, I mean it's really just like which one like you'd rather own or you're just a bigger fan of.
Yeah, so my girlfriend and I, we've spent in the time that we've been together looking at vehicles because she's on a lease right now, so she's going to have to figure out what her next vehicle is going to be pretty soon. And then I hate my car, so I want to also... So we've been looking at a lot of vehicles.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure in a conversation at one point I mentioned that I don't love Explorers just because other things that are comparable to them are usually better. Mm-hmm. Now, it is a Ford, and I'm a Ford guy. But Camrys look pretty good for being a basic, everyday sedan.
They do. Especially, the latest ones.
The latest, generation.
I think, what are they, the RS or something?
I don't know.
Something like that. Some model of it. But, I mean, that's what they use in NASCAR as well, is the Camry.
In the Cup Series, yeah. You go a step below, they're in Supras, though, which is weird to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that before.
Yeah. It's weird to me, but it's how it is. So based on the look of the Camry, it looks really good. And the reliability of it, I'm going to go Camry. But the Explorer also, I believe, has the Explorer has a trim package now. So they are making them off-road capable. Not necessarily off-road preferred, but off-road capable.
Or you're going with Camry.
I'm going with Camry.
All right. Punch that Explorer out of the way. All right. Sorry.
You're good.
All right, next matchup, we got the Ford F-Series versus the Toyota Tacoma.
And it's actually a reasonable matchup. Pickup truck.
Yeah, this one is, yeah.
But it is a full-size series versus a mid-size single.
Yep. There's definitely a little bit to think about this one.
There's a lot to think about because of the Tacoma and the reputation. The Ford and their reputation.
Yeah.
Just preferences, and honestly, I'm not going to think too long about this one just because I would prefer the full size over the was it quarter ton?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. And F-Series is just so broad that it covers.
Right, yeah, like I don't know any of the sub trims or whatever for any of these, so.
Right. Well, it's not even trims, but F-Series is F-150, F-250, F-350.
Yeah, that's
and then under F-150, you get the Raptor.
Yeah.
F-250, you have the 6.7 Power Stroke.
Yeah, I mean, same with Ram, too.
Right. But, yeah, F-Series is pretty easy just because of what falls under it.
Yeah. I could already see you
going
away with that one.
I don't think that one was a surprise.
All right, Tacoma's out of the game.
Next up is the Honda Tucson.
Yeah.
And the Toyota RAV4. Give me the Toyota RAV4.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know much about
Toyota RAV4
Hyundai
is number one, isn't it?
No, actually.
Is it still F-Series?
It's still the F-Series.
Okay. I know if you take out F-Series, though, RAV4 is probably number one.
No.
No?
I think the top 3 are pickups.
Really?
Yeah. When I was looking at the lists, I was looking through 2021 up until now because I was doing a little bit of research, and I've got a little bit of info to share once we're done with this.
Okay.
About that topic.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the top three are pickups.
Ford, Chevy, and Ram.
I don't think it's the Ram. I'm pretty sure it's the Tacoma. Is like number 3.
Oh yeah, that would make sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like GMC's not on there because they're way too expensive. But Equinox versus Sierra. This is based on my favorites. It's gonna be an easy Sierra. However,
okay.
If I were to go based on reliability, probably not. But I would much rather drive a Sierra than an Equinox, personally. So.
Okay. Can't say I was expecting that one, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't say I've heard you talk anything about the Sierra.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very, very rare that I actually talk about the Sierra.
Yeah.
But when have you heard me talk about Equinox then?
Oh, that's fair.
Never.
That's fair. I guess, yeah. All right. Well, that was a quick one.
Okay. So here's a good round.
Yep.
The Nissan Rogue versus the Honda CR-V.
Yep. There we go.
Listen.
We have Japanese versus Japanese and SUV versus SUV.
Yeah, and not full size SUV either. Like they're the 2-row.
Mm-hmm.
They're both the 2-row. And I want to walk you through this one because CR-V just released, or Honda just released the CR-V Trail Sport. So they have a little bit of upgraded suspension. It's really not that big of a deal, but Honda CR-Vs are very nice. Love the hybrids again, like I said with the Civic. Yeah. Love the hybrids. Yeah. Honda hybrid systems are almost unbeatable. And they get great gas mileage. They're so comfy. I worked at Honda. I've driven brand new CR-Vs. They're very nice. Mm-hmm. Great all-wheel drive.
I mean, really everything about them is probably top notch.
There's a reason they sell so well.
Yeah, and I will say, I'll say after your decision actually.
Then there's the Nissan Rogue, which I have talked to several people about looking at getting because is the Rock Creek or what's that? Ooh, I think it's the Rock Creek edition.
I couldn't tell you.
It's like a trim level, a trim package. That's called the Rock Creek, I think. Don't quote me on that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That is actually pretty sick. It is pretty sweet. And
I haven't heard anything about that. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. It looks pretty good. The newest generation of Rogues look pretty good. The Rock Creek specifically, it's capable to go off-road.
Okay. Well, that's good news.
Yeah.
Especially for what you want.
Right. I don't know what engine comes in them, though. I want to say not many people are putting V6s in anymore. I know the CR-Vs don't come with V6s.
That's right.
Yeah, they're 4-cylinder / 4-cylinder hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the Rogue. I think just based on I don't know enough about the Nissan Rogue, and I know that how reliable CR-Vs are, and I know more about the CR-V, I'm going to have to go CR-V. But that's tough, and that's apt to change at some point, potentially.
Yep. All right. CR-V.
Like, don't be surprised if I show up with one at some point. Or a Rogue Rock Creek. Because those are pretty sweet cars.
Oh, yeah. So the fact that I was going to share, the CR-V is the #1 selling SUV.
Really? Because I could have sworn it was the RAV4.
Nope. The CR-V was consistently in number 4 spot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason they sell so well. They're a great car.
Yeah, I mean they're really good.
I mean, obviously with any car you can find something wrong with it. Every model or the other one is it's model by model based, but overall CR-Vs are pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Next one up is the Silverado, not the CR-V. The Silverado versus the Tesla Model Y. We go with the Tesla Model Y.
Whoa! I hear that. Whoa!
Give me that silver Rudy. Give me that bow tie.
Okay, I was gonna say it made it up there. I think
That's not surprising.
No, I think starting in 2023, it broke I think the first time it broke top 25, it was number 6 or something. So I mean, they have consistently 400,000 sales per year. But
yeah, they sell pretty well. That's not the cheapest one, though, is it?
The Model Y?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think the Model 3 is still the cheapest one.
Which is interesting because you'd think most people who want a Tesla just want the Tesla, and they're going to get the cheapest one.
Right. Yeah,
so
I don't know.
Y must actually be worth it, I guess.
All right, last of round one. The Grand Cherokee.
And the Corolla.
Yep. Once again, it's not really a fair matchup because they're different.
No, but do you know how I feel about each of these cars?
Not really.
Okay, well, I hate Jeep. And because they're extremely overrated and their fan base is really annoying. And that's not just the Wranglers, that's the entire Jeep fan base. And then Corollas, I think, are about as pointless as Focus is. I can see the appeal, but I think you might as well just get the actual sedan rather than a shortened hatchback that has no room.
That's fair. What about the GR?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's the Focus RS and then the Corolla GR.
Yeah.
Like, I see the appeal and I see why they do those things. Because then you're going for a certain crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a target audience. But in general, okay. Okay, but then there's the Grand Cherokee SRT. Or is it just the Cherokee SRT? I don't know. That's going to determine it.
I'm not sure.
That's going to determine it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. What is it? It's the Trackhawk.
The last one was 2021.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure the Trackhawk is like just a Cherokee.
Oh, gotcha.
But this being the Grand Cherokee, I don't know how much special stuff they have on them.
Yeah.
Just based on brand bias in my own head, I'm gonna go with Corolla. Just because of what they have and brand bias in my own head.
Yeah, I mean you've shared your opinions about how you feel about Jeep a couple times.
I've shared my opinions about how I feel about Stellantis. In general.
All right, that is it for round one.
Round one is over. Now we get to some tougher ones.
A little bit. I mean, right off the bat, Civic versus Camry.
Did you plan that or no?
No, I did not. All of these were random. Yeah, this one.
I've never been into Camry. Never driven one.
I haven't either.
I've driven many Civics around a parking lot. I used to own a Civic.
Yep.
Based on those reasons, I'm going to go Civic. Just because I don't know enough about Camry, don't know how to feel, don't know how to drive.
That's fair. I respect that.
It's not to take away from Camry, though. If they were on opposite sides of the bracket, they might have been playing for the championship. But because they're matched up so early, we're going to go with Civic. Next is F-Series and RAV4.
F-Series and RAV4.
I'm going to let you write this one down for me. I don't need to answer this.
Okay.
It's not that hard. I'll go through it a little bit. The Toyota RAV4 I have also looked at purchasing, and based on pictures I see on like Carfax and online and whatnot, I don't love the interior of them. Mm-hmm. I don't like the way the steering wheel buttons are set up. I don't love the interior in general.
Yeah.
As great and reliable of a car as they are, I don't think I would see myself getting one just because they're not exactly what I'm looking for.
Mm.
And the Ford F-Series is the Ford F-Series. So
it is the Ford F-Series.
Built Ford tough. Hopefully the whiteboard's built Ford tough as
well. No, the whiteboard, it can handle anything. See, it's perfect. It's fine.
You dropped the magnet, though.
Oh, no.
That's like... Because that's so necessary to have.
No, that's what makes the whiteboard,
It gives it personality.
Pop of color. Exactly.
Personality.
Going on the other side of the bracket.
CR-V. Honda CR-V. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Great car. The newest generation of them looks sick too. Like they look so sleek, so clean. A lot of them.
Yeah.
I think maybe all of them have the black grill. I think they come with the black grill.
I think
they're just not guaranteed they're black rims, but the black on black looks so sick.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to agree.
Silverado and Corolla. That's gonna be easy Silveruti.
Yep. I was gonna say. I mean, with your thoughts on the Corolla in round one, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like to hate on the Corolla. Like, I see the appeal and I see the target audience. I'm just not part of the target audience, and so I see it as pointless.
All right.
But I like Ford, and I said that the Focus is pretty much pointless too. But I see the target audience.
All right. We have reached the semifinals.
Final four. Civic versus the F-Series.
Now I feel like these two choices are very close to you. Very close to your heart.
Very near and dear to my soul, because I've owned a Civic, and if I were to get another sedan, it would be a Civic.
Yep.
Mostly because I don't trust any of the other sedans right now. But let's for the convenience, I'm gonna say F-150. If I could get any truck, it'd be an F-150. So if I would get any car, it'd be a Civic. If I could get any truck, it'd be an F-150.
Yep.
So what am I supposed to do here? I guess go with
you have to pick one.
I guess I'll go with what I would rather have right now, and that would be a pickup truck. So F-Series is gonna move on.
All right.
To the championship.
All right.
But it really pisses me off that I have to eliminate Civic because I love Civics. I saw one on the way here with the Boost blue color, and it had. Unfortunately, it wasn't an SI, so it wasn't actually cool, but it had a wing on it. They put a wing on it.
I've been seeing a lot more out recently. I think it's because it's warmer out. There's no more snow.
I've seen more SIs than I thought were in the area.
Really?
Yeah, like even back in 2007, 2008.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, like the same generation as I had.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
CRV versus Silver Rudy.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to not use up time. But I'm already playing this out in my head. And I think it's pretty obvious who's going to win this. But between a CRV and a Silver Rudy, and this is, again, the latest one. Like, this is last year's.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't know how much I love... We have the newest Silverados at work. And
that's what you're using?
Yeah.
As your trucks, okay.
There are just certain things that I'm nitpicky about that I don't love about them.
That makes sense.
But then I love the CRV, so we're going to go with the CRV for this one.
All right, CRV meets the F-Series
pickup line. Let's start with the CRV. The CRV...
Yeah, let's hear your thoughts on each of these.
I would say it's a mid-size SUV. It's not a full-size. I would think it would be like a Suburban or an Expedition or something. Explorer, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be full size. So. Well, anything with the third row, I'd say is full size.
Yeah, definitely.
CRV, so I would say is a mid-size SUV. All-wheel drive, phenomenal. Hybrid system, phenomenal. The shifter being normal and not stupid, phenomenal. The screen that they do have, it's not set into the dash, which means that they have room for physical buttons, which they do have.
Mm-hmm.
Physical buttons, phenomenal.
Yeah, I think Honda's
they're doing a very good job
with that, right? Yeah.
The look of them on the outside, fantastic.
Mm.
Trunk space, as much as you would need in a midsize SUV. Legroom in the back, perfectly fine. Towing capabilities, it's only a 4-cylinder hybrid, but it does do what you need it to do. It does what I would need it to do.
Mm. I mean, you're not hauling trailers and everything.
No.
Like that, so.
Decent gas mileage for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it is a hybrid, so yeah.
Yeah. Reliability, it's pretty reliable. I mean, it's a Honda.
Yeah. I mean, number one best-selling SUV in America.
Mm-hmm. And then the Ford F-Series. I think I'm going to specifically deep dive into the F-150.
Mm-hmm.
They have so many different trim levels, and each one provides a different thing.
Yeah. It's hard to really just say F-Series and know exactly what you mean.
Right. Well, if you take F-Series and then divide it by F-150, 250, 350, 450, 550, 650, and then divide that into different trim levels.
Yeah.
It gets a little.
There's a lot.
It gets a little much, but that's probably why they just put it as F Series.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit cheating, if you ask me. Because then
Yeah,
you're taking all of your trucks.
I know, that's like, I think it's
like inflating
almost
your numbers.
150,000 more sales than second place. And
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense for the.
It would be hard for them to do it differently, but the way they're doing it is kind of.
Because then everybody would be like, "Well, where's the F-150?"
Yeah. So it's specifically with the F-150, you get the Raptor, you get a Tremor, you get base model. I mean, all these options, they're all capable. They're mostly reliable. Obviously, people have issues with them. You're gonna have issues with any new truck. They're not going crazy with the screens yet in the pickup trucks. You also get the Lightning. In the F Series.
That's true.
Because it's the F-150 Lightning.
F-150 Lightning, yeah. Yeah, so I mean they've got all their bases covered.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, in the F-Series, you get the Raptor, and the Raptor is going to beat pretty much anything on this list. So, F-Series is going to pull it out for me. F-Series is going to win just because of everything that falls under that.
F-Series the winner.
You don't have a line for the champion?
Nope. I'll make one.
Okay. Good job. So in honor of
congratulations.
In honor of
to the F-Series.
In honor of March Madness, we did our own bracket for best-selling vehicles of 2025, and the F-Series, in my opinion, was the best. And it was number one selling anyway, so.
Yeah, it is number one best selling.
Apparently, most people would agree with me on what's the best vehicle song. That was fun. It's fun to do things like that because then you can see, like, you're given a vehicle to then think hard about.
Yeah, exactly.
Because lately we've been like just glazing over a vehicle, like this is what we know about it, blah, move on.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this, you're like, okay, what makes this vehicle good?
Yeah.
What makes it bad?
Yeah, and then
how does it compare to this?
Why would you choose it over something else?
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a good idea. I like that. And I'm gonna have to start thinking of something to do back to you.
All right. I think we should try to one up each other in terms of like what we bring.
Yeah.
For each episode.
Because I want to get you deep thinking into stuff too.
Yeah. All right. To transition. This is not a sponsor. No, this is not a sponsor. Red Bull, please sponsor me.
You sponsor the podcast.
Red Bull, please sponsor us. Like I said a couple episodes ago, I'll do anything.
Well, you look like you're in pain trying to drink that, so that's not a good representation of how we feel about Red Bull.
No. There's no pain involved.
I didn't grab one today. I should have because I'm very tired right now. But
you should.
I should have grabbed my white peach edition. Do you know the Fuji apple and ginger from Windsor is now full time as the apple edition?
Is it really? Can you find it now?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to keep my.
I just remember I bought a full tray of that one when I saw it in the gas station, so I'm excited that it's back full time.
Yeah. Okay, one thing I do want to mention from this list, something I found in my research. So, I found a list of best-selling for like the past however many years, 30 years or something. And it separated it into cars, trucks, SUVs, hatches, whatever.
Sure.
So, the number one best-selling sedan ever since, I think it was 2008 or something. It has been the number one best-selling sedan in America. Every year since then.
The Civic?
It's not the Civic.
It's the Camry?
It's the Camry.
That's not surprising at all. You see.
It is the Camry.
Since when? You said 2006?
2006 through 2008, somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all. Camrys are a great car.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they...
Did it tell you what was number 2 on that list? Or do you not remember?
It did not.
Okay. Yeah, Camrys are a great car, man, and they look good too. I mean, everybody in the mid to late 2000s went through a phase of making the ugliest cars in history.
Yeah, I mean, jeez. Every single car, I feel like. Well, okay, not every single car. Every consumer car.
Yeah. But then like the 2018, 19, and up, I guess.
Yeah. Everybody actually started trying a little bit.
Yeah, the Camry looked really good in those years.
I think everybody tried making everything look sportier, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but they just made them all round. Like, they didn't give any texture to them.
Yeah. I feel... maybe that's why modded cars look so good. Especially
because they're more sharp?
Yeah, like front lips, side skirts.
I think part of that's just aerodynamics. Like,
I guess,
those cars might not have been the best aerodynamically. Whereas you start getting into a little bit sharper of a look. It's more aerodynamic.
That's true.
I don't know. All I know is that when it comes to aerodynamics, a Jeep Wrangler is less aerodynamic than a cow. So.
It's a win for the cows.
It's a win for the cows. Cows have so much for winning, and beating a Jeep Wrangler in aerodynamics is one of them.
I feel like a lot of things beat a Jeep Wrangler in a lot of things.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do one of these for you, but JDM. Like, just JDM. Yeah. Just, you're not allowed to do research on them before. You have to go based off what you...
I already know quite a lot about JDM.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a bracket quite that big, though. Unless we really dig into some specifics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's... you got, like, at least 5 Nissan. You got Honda as well. You have Toyotas. I mean... I guess Acura wasn't really part of the game back then, but... Yeah.
No. But, well, yeah... We could do specific models. Mm-hmm. That's what you're saying? Instead of doing by brand wouldn't make sense. Yeah, you're right.
Probably not. I would just kind of do something like this where everything is bunched together.
Yeah.
Because you got... you could do like submodels too, like the RX-7 FC. Like that is different than
Yeah, but it's not different enough. Did I see that the R36 is coming out?
What?
I think maybe. Let me confirm that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No way. GTR?
GTR R36. Yeah. What? The next gen GTR R36 is in development, expected to debut before 2030.
No way.
Hybridized V6 powertrain meets emissions regulations.
Oh, nobody cares about emissions.
Serves a global performance flagship, potentially utilizing an evolved 3.8 liter twin turbo V6. Expected to produce 800 to 900 horse.
Dang! Holy crap! I was gonna say it kind of sounds like what they did with the Audi RS6, but
yeah. Projected 0 to 60 in it's gonna stay all wheel drive.
Well, it better.
So yeah,
that's a GTR.
Projected 0 to 60 in under 2.5 seconds.
Nice.
That's a fast GTR.
Yeah.
Those things are big too.
I know.
Like that's a pretty big car.
They're big. I'm curious to see like if that is going to fall in the same realm as the like Charger and Challenger, whereas it's only just a drag car, you know what I mean? Like off the line kind of thing, or if it's more the route that Chevrolet went with the 01X, and it took the record on the Nürburgring, where it's able to corner and everything.
Doesn't have it anymore.
No. What beat it out?
Ford GT.
What? Are you serious? No way.
100%.
What?
And it looks like a futuristic type of GT too.
Oh my gosh. That would have had been recent though, because we talked about that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. It's that one. It's got like the third fastest track time at Nürburgring ever.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, they've been putting in work then.
Yeah, obviously that's not. I mean, the ZR1X, if we really wanted to, we could go buy. That's not something we can just go buy.
Well, yeah.
And if I need to reestablish this, the ZR1X time was put up by Chevy engineers, not a professional race driver.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it was just somebody who makes the cars and designs the cars and fixes them and works on them and, like, maybe test drives them.
Yeah.
It wasn't a professional guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, that's probably the best time they could have put out with the time that they have. Because, I mean, it's a new car.
Yeah.
You know, so...
But, I mean, if they took Max...
yeah.
Max Verstappen and put him in a 01X, they would probably beat that time that the GT put up.
Probably.
Yeah. Sweet looking car though.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a McLaren almost.
I could see that.
A little bit. I think the headlights are doing that for me, but
yeah, but then the Ford GT, especially the classic ones, the headlights were always like that. I think we just kind of forget what those old ones look like. Like, they had almost the bubble headlights.
That's fair. Yeah.
Sweet car. Very rare nowadays.
I know. Yeah. I mean, if you see an old one, I mean, that's... You're never going to see that again.
No.
Like, that's once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Right there.
If you have the opportunity to go to a show or something to see one,
yeah,
100% take it, because...
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. We need to go to Cars and Coffee this year.
Okay.
100%. It's in Grand Rapids. I know what day it is. It's on a Saturday, I think. Don't quote me.
Okay, what if I work that day?
Too bad. We're going. We couldn't go last year. I asked you if you wanted to go last year, and you couldn't.
What was I doing?
I don't think... Actually...
Was that the day out?
I'm pretty sure I couldn't.
Probably, but was that the weekend I was out of state? Was it in, like, July?
Yeah.
Well... What if I'm out of state again this year?
Nope, I'll come get you. I'll pick you up. I'll Uber you over.
What if I don't get an Uber? What if we just travel for it?
I don't know. I'll film it and upload it on my own then.
There you go. Dude, I'm so tired today. I don't know why. Early morning, I guess. I apologize for yawning so much.
Yeah. Been a busy day.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have taken a nap earlier.
Probably. Recoup all your mental energy.
Yeah, especially since I have to be up even earlier tomorrow.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. If you were to get, like, let's say specifically an old Ford GT, what kind of paint scheme would you go? Because I feel like there's one notable paint scheme that always sticks with me that I would have to get if I had one.
I mean, blue and white.
Yeah, but like the light blue with the round circle number.
Oh,
and
right,
then, like,
yeah.
Oh,
you mean
the
like
black stripe?
Like a livery kind of
thing?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the one you have to go with.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I don't know.
What? My horn's going off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my horn's going off in my car again because the freaking key is stupid. I'm just never going to carry my key on me again.
I was going to say, you just need to stop carrying it in your pocket.
This.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I would go with.
Isn't that the one that was like in the movie? Or one of the movies?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I remember that scene.
Yeah, that's the scheme I'd have to go with. The livery or whatever.
Yeah, that one's,
That's iconic.
Definitely classic. I don't know, but then you can go like the...
I mean, you can go like a royal to a dark blue with just white stripes as well.
Yeah, I was going to say more of the Shelby style.
That would be a good Shelby color too.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's what I think of anyway when I think of Shelby, is the blue
with white stripes.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that one's...
That's also what I think of.
Then you can alternate that for a Mustang. White with blue stripes. I feel like that's a pretty solid combo.
I've seen that one before.
Yeah. With the middle year Mustangs, not necessarily the new ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say ones. Crap. What gen are they on
14?
now? What gen Mustang are they on? Like
I don't know, but like a 2014-ish Mustang.
9, 10.
I don't know.
I don't either. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's good.
I've actually looked at getting one of those.
They're cheap.
I mean, you can get a 5.0 for like 15 grand.
Less than that, I think.
Really?
I think I saw like 13.
Dang.
It's not a significant difference, but it's a difference.
Hey, that's $2 grand.
Yeah. But I mean, getting a 5.0 Mustang for less than 15 grand, it's pretty solid. I mean, it doesn't have to be the brand new ones. And as long as it's not a freaking V6, so you can actually hear it.
I swear. If anybody I know ever buys a sport car with a V6...
Sport car or a muscle car?
Muscle car.
Okay.
With a V6.
You can go buy a sport car with a V6, and that's most likely going to have a turbo or a twin turbo. And
True.
And it'll be cool.
That's true. I mean, you were just talking about the... What were you just talking about? The car. The 800 to 900. Oh, the
GTR.
The R36.
Yeah.
It's going to have a V6 twin turbo. So, I mean... Yeah, but that's Japanese. Japanese don't use V8.
Yeah. Yeah, America would have to do something. I feel like it'll never be perfectly right to put a non V8 in a, which Ford owner Jim Farley said that he will never not put a V8, and he will never not offer stick for the Mustang. So there will always be a Mustang available with a V8 and a stick. So
that's good.
Another reason Ford's the best. But,
I mean, yep.
Yeah.
As you can see there.
Proof and pudding. Would you rather... Okay, here's a good would you rather. Ready? This is Camaros.
Okay, I'm ready.
Would you rather have a catfish Camaro with a V8 or like a Camaro SS that's a good year, like a good looking year with a V6?
I feel like you're going to hate me if I choose
the wrong thing. You'd rather go catfish?
I mean...
I don't know what I would say. If you want me to think about it, I'll think about it.
I mean, yeah.
You'd rather go catfish with a V8?
Yeah.
I think I would go with the better looking one and just upgrade the exhaust so it sounds better.
I mean, you can only do so much to an exhaust with a V6.
Throw a turbo on it.
Okay, but
swap it. Nah, swapping doesn't count. Then it would discard the whole thing.
I was gonna say you can change the look of a car for the amount that you're gonna put a turbo in the other one.
Well, how much are you gonna change the look of the catfish Camaro?
I don't know. Enough to suit your taste.
Yeah, but it's not. You can't. I mean, you can't change the whole body panels. That's defeating the purpose of the would you rather. So you can just add things to it.
Probably still a V8 then.
Think so?
Yeah.
I mean, but it's so ugly. But it's so ugly. And at least if you can put performance exhaust on it, which they should already have, the V6 might sound better. It's not gonna be perfect, no, but it's gonna be better.
But it doesn't matter what the car looks like if you're looking at the rear.
But if I put a turbo in there, you're gonna be looking at the rear of it anyway. And then the taillights of those Camaros look better than the catfish.
I don't know. Someone buy a catfish and a V6 and then race them.
Well, okay, that doesn't make any. It doesn't tell us really anything because it's based on preference. Would you rather look better or have more power? I guess it depends on what you use it for. Everyday driver, or specifically as a sport / muscle.
Okay, if you're using it as an everyday driver, then
what's wrong with using a Camaro as an everyday driver?
Nothing.
Okay.
Then I would choose the V6.
Yeah.
For the better looking one. But if it's my fun car, then I want it to be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. If I had a good-looking V6 Camaro, I wouldn't bring it to car meets. But I would go bring it to the car meet, park on a side parking lot, and then walk over and look at everybody else's V8s. You know what I mean? But I would still enjoy driving it. It wouldn't be slow. So I would enjoy driving it. I
That's
would
fair.
enjoy the look of it.
Okay.
I just
Personal
wouldn't want to
opinion.
show off the engine to anybody else. Because I would be embarrassed.
Yeah. You don't have to show off the engine.
It's true.
You can show off everything else. Keep it locked. You can put hood clips on
Well,
it.
that's super easy to get into then.
No, just so it looks like.
Oh.
Yeah. And then be like,
Put,
no,
like,
no,
stick
I
on
can't
ones?
open it.
Put stick-on ones. Then they're like, somebody bumps into it, slides it off, they're like, what is this? Yeah, I don't know, dude. Alright, guys, so we're going to wrap it up here, but come back next week because I'm planning next week.
Are you now?
I'm planning next week. I already have ideas for it. We're going to do a preferences, both Isaac and I are going to do preferences on whether we like a new version of a car or an old version of a car better. So you
Okay.
can start racking your mind and on that, and then we
Alright.
can come back next week, and you guys can find out what we prefer, whether it's a newer or classic.
Yeah.
And it could
That'd
be
be
very
fun.
could be. What's going on there? I don't know. Third camera. It could be pretty controversial. So, make sure you stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell to know when we upload that next week's video.
Yep, because you won't want to miss it.
No, it'll be pretty good. So, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Bye.